Get your films on with the Blurs.
Once an idea has taken hold of the brain, it's almost impossible to eradicate.
Unpacking movies has never been more spot on, woke, fire, and just plain lit.
They are lit all the time.
So if you're unsure whether or not to plop down some cash for a film, check out the Blurs.
When a man with a 45 meets a man with a rifle, the man with a pistol is a dead man.
Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolyte.
You really only need to hang mean bastards. But mean bastards, you need to hang.
Don't say you weren't warned. Here's Brandon and Jeff.
Hello, and welcome to a special review episode, like the special Marvel presentations that you get every 3-4 fucking years whenever they feel like doing it. My name's Brandon Norwood, aka Hero Protagonist, aka the true father of Joe, Kanye, and every fuckboy's kids. They call me dad, they call you by your first name and spit at you right in your eye, aka Papi Chulo, aka the Glizzy King, aka Mr. Krusty, Dirty Birdie Coochie, why is it so chasing good, aka the Lethal Protector, aka my biggest pet peeve is sports because I don't like seeing grown men sweat on each other, a.k.a. I want a Subaru Outback with mad strippers in the back giving shape-ups, a.k.a. Craven with the K, a.k.a. the Lethal Protector, and a.k.a. oh fuck, B-Wood the Magnificent. All off the dome today.
Yeah, we haven't done the AKAs in fucking forever. All right, so this is Jeff Stewart, a.k.a. Uncle Jeffrey, a.k.a. J. Otis Dynamite, a.k.a. Praetorian Jeff, Revengeman Button, He Who Remains, Patty Ruxpin, oh, my voice cracked, Jobu Tupaki, Little Tom, This Motherfucker, To Be Determined, Black Giovanni Ribisi, Chocolate Tarantino, Ebony Spielberg, a.k.a. The Final Boss.
Okay, so we're here fucking reviewing Wonder Man, the latest Marvel show. This is also coming out under Marvel Spotlight, which means you don't have to see shit in order to get this. But I would be honest with you, you should probably watch fucking Iron Man 3. Not necessarily Shang-Chi, but definitely Iron Man 3. But I'll be real with you, this is kind of what I want from my superhero shit, where it's less focused on the super heroics and more focused on the characters, because this is probably the most character-based shit Marvel has ever done. Like, there's like the super heroics in this shit are very little, not into the very last scene of this shit. And honestly, it is better for it.
Honestly, I think this is one of my favorite Marvel TV properties of all time. It's like it's Loki, this, and maybe 2 or 3 other ones, but I mean honestly, everything else that they put out, including their movies, except for some notables, right, have been honestly dog shit compared to this.
Yeah, this whole
right?
multiverse saga is a big fail. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I mean, I like Thunderbolts a lot, and I like Fantastic Four. Like, I really like those movies, both of those. But it's still, Doomsday is coming out at the end of the year, and I'm just, I still like, even after the 4 trailers we've gotten, I'm just like, I don't care. Like, seeing those trailers, I saw 2 of them with a packed crowd. I saw the very first one with Steve Rogers, and then the very last one with the Wakandans, which is Black Panther and M'Baku, and the Dora Milaje meeting the Thing, and just no reaction whatsoever. Like, at least niggas clapped for the IMAX prologue for the Odyssey. Shit, when I saw Marty Supreme in 70mm, they showed the trailer for the Odyssey in 70, and even after that, people clapped.
Yeah, I mean, look, I am not excited for Doomsday at all. I haven't watched any of those trailers because I know they're just throwing shit at the wall. There's no plan, right? I bet they don't even have a story locked until maybe a month before release. That's how loose this fucking thing is. So
before we get back into Wonder Man, I just want to say, for those of you listening, I know a lot of y'all are mad that you can't see your favorite fucking Marvel films in theaters, but hey, look, Spider-Man, they're giving precedence to Nolan, and Nolan is the king of IMAX. He's the one who pioneered the format. So, like, he shot The Odyssey entirely in IMAX. It's the first movie entirely in IMAX, shot on the format. So, sorry, I don't know what to tell you there. Second off, Dune had those IMAX screens locked down before Avengers decided to come out the same day. And IMAX is given precedence to Dune because, again, they signed a contract where Dune is going to play in IMAX for 3 weeks. So that's the entire holiday corridor locked up by Dune Part 3. And Denny's shooting half the movie on IMAX film. So the other half is going to be in regular 70. So he's pulling a Nolan this time. And I don't know what to tell y'all. Apparently also IMAX has come out and said our highest grossing movies in IMAX have been Oppenheimer and the 2 Dune movies. Like, sure, Barbie made $1 billion and Oppenheimer got close to $1 billion, but also Oppenheimer is one of the highest grossing IMAX movies. Dune, some of the highest grossing IMAX movies.
Yeah.
You go where the money is, baby.
Right.
And look, if I had my pick of the litter, I'm cool with seeing Doomsday on a regular fucking screen. Quite frankly, like y'all be all right. Y'all gonna be all right.
Yeah, and look, here's the thing. Doomsday and the new Spider-Man film, right? They have such a high bar to clear in order for me to give a shit about them, right?
Yeah, because at least the hook for the last one, it was like, yo, all the villains are back. And then it was the rumor that, like, yo, Toby and Andrew are in this too. And I was just
Right.
like, sure, man. Like, yo, look, if it happens, great. If not, well, like, yo, we got all these fucking villains. And it ended up being true. And I'm just like, yo, listen, the only thing we know about this one is that it's going to co-star Hulk and Punisher. And I'm just like, why is there a movie that has Hulk, Punisher, and Spider-Man? That makes no fucking sense. And just came out today that Kevin is so busy trying to make sure Secret Wars and Doomsday is good that basically this is an Amy Pascal movie.
Okay. I mean,
Which could go
right.
That
Like it's
could go
either
either way. Yeah.
Right. You know, so that's a coin flip right there. So, I mean, doesn't give me any hope, right? But I'm less, I like apprehensive.
Oh no,
Right? Does that make sense?
it makes me even more apprehensive because remember, Amy Pascal is the one who greenlit all these Spider-Man spin-offs. Movies
yeah,
that seemed like from the late 90s, early 2000s.
I mean, was Madam Web under her purview?
I'm pretty sure. It's wild to me that a Kraven the Hunter movie actually got greenlit. Like that, out of all of them, I'm just like, what, seriously, what were y'all thinking? Like, at least Morbius, I'm like, well, he's a vampire. Like, I guess I can get that. Madam Web, I'm like, yeah, there's Spider-Man adjacent heroes, so whatever. But like, well, fucking no, Kraven the Hunter is the one where I'm like, yo, this character just doesn't work without Spider-Man.
I mean, yes, and also the movie was just absolute
Dog shit.
garbage, right? Like
Ryan Coogler recently came out and said he wanted Kraven to be the villain for Black Panther 2, and they were told nah.
that would have been amazing. That would have been fucking amazing. But, you know, whatever. We got the Rhino, sort of. We sort of got. I can't remember anything about this fucking movie, honestly.
I like the look of the Rhino in this movie, but I'll be real with you. I enjoy Paul Giamatti's fucking over the top, insane performance more than anything.
The 20
Alessandro.
the collective 20 minutes he's been the Rhino on screen.
Yo, that
Yeah.
shit came out the same time as The Brutalist too, and I was just like, yo, it's wild to watch him play the Rhino right after seeing him in The Brutalist. I was just like, dog, like, Jesus Christ.
So
But
yeah, back.
anyway, Wonder Man. Uh, the thing that really makes this amazing, and I don't know if you feel this way, but to me,
Mm,
the backbone is the friendship between Yaya and Ben Kingsley. Like it's watching an acting masterclass between these two. And I'm not talking like tongue in cheek in the
right.
show. I'm talking like in general, just watching these two bounce off each other. It is so rewarding. Also, what's great about this? Every episode's only 32 fucking minutes. And I was like,
Right.
thank Christ.
Yeah. And they don't seem like 32 minutes because they pack so much into every episode. Uh, if you like, you know me, I love movies and TV about movies and TV, right? But rarely do we get something so nuanced when it comes to the acting part of it, right? Like what actors go through. And honestly, you could take the superhero shit right out of
Yes,
this,
yes,
right?
yes, yes. That's
Honestly,
exactly what I was thinking too. Yeah,
and this is winning fucking awards. I swear to
yeah,
God,
yeah. Like
right?
the only downside about this is damage control being in this. Like I'm tired of
Right,
damage control, and I'm like, no offense to that actor, but I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing his face,
right,
unless
right.
it's in like a role like Succession. Like I love you in Succession, and but you as a villain, I'm like, get this shit the fuck out of here.
But he's always playing a dick, right? He's like, I've never not seen him play a dick.
Right, but it works in Succession. It
Right,
doesn't work he was in Miss Marvel and now this, and I don't like him in either one. And these are definitely my favorite shows so far.
right. And so here's the thing with damage control, in the Marvel universe, what we're going through right now with Gestapo 2 Electric Boogaloo, right? What's happening on the streets now, it feels a little too close, right?
I also don't like what they're doing with damage control in this because I don't know if you know this, Jeff.
Mm,
Damage control in the comics, they're the cleanup crew. So
right,
like
yeah,
whenever like a building like crumbles, they're just like, all right, fuck, let's go in, let's clean this shit up, rebuild the building. That's
right,
damage control. Like I don't like that damage control is basically like the human version of the Sentinels, basically in this
right.
shit.
I mean, it's, uh,
It's corny.
yeah, but beyond that, right?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, like I lost my train of thought. It's just this show and the relationship between um Ben Kingsley's character and Yaya's character, like you feel every moment. And there's a thing, like I don't want to spoil it. Like you'll see it in the first episode. You'll know, like, well, by the second episode, you'll know what the actual hook is. But the tension that comes from that all the way through the rest of the series is just like, when are these motherfuckers gonna find out about each other's secrets? Right? And I hope they never find, like, and like I'm watching this show and was like, I hope this doesn't fall apart the way that I know it's going to fall apart.
What I really like about this, besides it being grounded, and it's just like, hey, you're following the day in the life of an actor who just happens to be superpowers. Like this could
Mm,
be how to make it. They could really call this show "How to Make It in Hollywood." You know what I'm saying? Uh, two things I'm gonna get into. First thing is that first scene of the show where he's on set of American Horror Story.
mm,
I was like, first off, great to see Ashley Greene again. I was like, damn, I haven't seen you since Twilight, and I'm glad you're working. Number one. Number two, you know how many fucking times I've dealt with actors like that? And I'm just
mm,
like, nigga, like, I get it. I wrote this shit, but like now you're overthinking it. And then they're like, I don't never forget auditioning somebody for a short film. This dude was like 45, and he's like,
mm,
you wrote the safe, and shouldn't it just be the safe and then this? Like correcting my grammar and writing style. I'm just like, how about you just fucking read it instead of fucking making like now like when the producer came over and it's just like, yeah, we don't need you right now anymore. I was like, yeah, I get it.
Right.
Because I've dealt with actors like that. Like, yo, nobody likes actors. Like, look, listen. The only person I know who puts up with shit like this is Nolan, where where actors have been candid, where they'll come up to him and be like, "Hey, so what's the subtext of this?" And he'll explain it, and then they're like, "Well, what's the character going on in this scene?" He's like, "What do you think's going on in this scene?" And he'll tell him, and they'll tell him, and he'll be like, "All right, so go with that."
Yeah, that's a Scorsese move. Like that's like all great directors do that because here's the thing. You were chosen and you were getting paid to fucking act. So whatever you need to do, whatever kind of backstory you need, right?
Right.
That's your fucking job.
Unless, well, it depends because Michael Mann writes the backstories for every single one of his characters and
Right.
gives that to the actors.
But that's Michael Mann.
Right. But what I love is like 90% of the times, the director leaves that on the actor. Like, yo, John David Washington has been candid that he wrote a whole, up until the very first scene of Tenet, where he's sitting in the van, apparently he wrote 3 diaries worth of the protagonist's life right up to that moment. And I would love to read that shit. I would love to read, like, yo, what he thinks his character is and
Right.
just read on the page. Is it necessary? No, because like that dude is just the man with no name. You know what I'm saying? He's just in there to do a job, get it done, and then disappear like the man with no name. He comes in, he's like, "Oh, am I getting paid? Sure, I'll help you out." And then he leaves. He's like, "All right, the bad guys are dead. See you later."
Yeah. But like actors need to take ownership of the character.
To a point, because even I'm just like, nigga, just fucking walk across the room.
Right.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, me personally as a director, I pull him aside and just be like, you know you fucking this up, right? You're fucking up everything for everybody. Like, you already got the subtext down. You understand the character. Just do the shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, that first scene was absolutely painful to watch.
Because if you've worked with actors, you understand. Like, what,
right.
And then the crew was enabling them, like, yo, we could move the moonbeam.
Right, like
I would have been like,
the fucking gaffer
no,
comes up.
Fuck you.
Yeah, like when the gaffer comes up and he's like, yeah, it's not gonna take that long to move a light. Like, if you don't shut your monkey ass up, like honestly, the first AD in me came out when I was watching this fucking when I was watching that fucking scene. Like,
oh man, he should have been fired too.
It's only gonna take 5 minutes to move that light. I don't care if it's gonna take 5 seconds, motherfucker. We are locked. Let's go. I'm trying to get to fucking lunch.
Yeah, like listen, I appreciate people who care, but there's a difference between caring and then just going OD.
Right.
When you have one fucking scene in a TV show, in one episode of a TV show.
That you're dying in. Right? Like you're dying in this scene. There's no fucking coming back.
So the second thing I loved about the first episode is like, and this plays throughout the whole fucking show because they tell you what this show is in this scene, is where Trevor and what's my man's name who's Yaya's playing. So I don't want to keep saying Yaya.
Oh, fuck. I'll look it up while you.
Yeah, so Ben Kingsley's Trevor and Yaya's character, they're sitting in the theater watching Midnight Cowboy. Midnight Cowboy is literally what this show is. Like, it is crazy
100%.
that Marvel, because Midnight Cowboy, I remember it was a big controversy. It's the first X-rated fucking movie. It won Best Picture. Oh my God. And then you watch and you're like, dog, it's not really that explicit at all.
But here's the thing. It's, for the time, it was explicit because we're not sure if we're just watching a really hardcore male friendship or a romance, right? Because
I mean, the only thing that's rough in that shit is the rape.
Right.
Which it just seemed like that character, like he's haunted by it, but also in the flashbacks, it seemed like that motherfucker just didn't do anything to like stop the shit.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to read the book because I watched Midnight Cowboy right after I watched all of Wonder Man just because.
Was it your first time?
No, I've seen it, but I haven't seen it in like 15
I was about
years.
to reach through this screen and choke you out, bro.
No, I haven't seen it in 15 years, right? So I want to read the book that is based on, because I want to know if it's explained more about the Crazy Annie character, right? Like, were they both raped, or was it? Because I think they were both raped.
Which makes it worse, because it's like 4 dudes, and I'm just like, wow, man, like, it's I'll talk about this in next week's episode when we do Send Help, but like there's another sexual assault in His and Hers, and the way it's handled in that, I was just like, bro, and I'll get more into it then, but it just put me off of that whole show because of how it's done. I'll say that.
I got you.
And here, have you seen His and Hers?
It was on the list, so like, I'll watch it for next week.
I'll get into it next. I'll get into it for our fucking Send Help review. But Midnight Cowboy, it just, I don't know if John Singleton was like running out of time or something, or if John Voight just couldn't deliver, because like the whole time he has this like shit-eating grin on his face. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's like like I said, I want to read the book. I should read the original screenplay, because it seems like it's actually actual multiple incidents, right?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. Like don't get it twisted, y'all. Like the Midnight Cowboy, like the parallels between Midnight Cowboy and Wonder Man are like insane, especially up until the very last scene, which we'll get into. Like I'm not going to spoil it, but I'll get into my feelings about it. Yeah, is what I'm trying to say.
I gotcha. But yeah, this whole entire movie the whole entire show is of like, you're falling in love with these two as friends.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's not a romance so much, but sometimes you find another person in your life that will get as close to a romantic like relationship as it can get without it being a romance. And this,
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is another great parallel for this.
Right. And this is it's one of the best representations of a non-toxic male friendship that we've seen.
Right. I'm finally glad that we got to use Ben Kingsley right. You know, and I like Iron Man 3. I like the twist of Iron Man 3. But like, this finally fulfills that promise of Ben Kingsley. Like this, I'm just like, wow. Like by the time the show was over, I was just like, I wanted to stand and clap. I'm like, yo, bravo, y'all. Like y'all did it. The character arcs too, phenomenal. Like Simon Williams is Yaya's name. So Simon Williams, he literally is a different person by the time this motherfucker ends.
Yeah,
I applaud that. Well, Jeff, what did you think about the flashback episode? Because I remember they're talking about Doorman, the Doorman incident for half the first show.
Episode. Right.
Yeah, and like the first 3 episodes, I'm like, and you have it in the back of your mind, like something happened with a super powered actor, and then you get it. And that whole episode, to me, I was just like, this is the best flashback episode of television I've ever seen.
Like I said, this show, not only is it the best, like top tier Marvel properties in general, right? But I will agree with you, that whole entire Doorman episode is masterfully done, and
it uses an actor I hate, and the way they execute it, the way they execute it, and the way they wrap it up, I was just like, I feel bad for Doorman, but also good.
Right. And I'm not gonna. We don't want to ruin anything about this show, right? But I can't wait for everyone else to see this so we can get in depth to talk about the Doorman episode. And he's never not playing a dick, right?
Yeah,
Like
I
when
don't,
he's
I don't like this nigga at all.
and like he may fucking volunteer
His
as
face
suitcases.
too.
Right, it's his face. I just want to. He's got the Remy Malek face, right? Remy
Nah,
Malek.
Rami Malek is handsome.
No. But you will say like for some reason, Remy Malek's face is off-putting to me, right? And I realize that he's handsome classically, but there's something about his face that I just want to fucking punch, right? Same thing with this character, except for he's the furthest thing from attractive. I'm like, let me not be that mean. I mean,
Nah,
there's
bro.
an
Like,
ass
if I
for every
could,
seat.
I got brass knuckles now just because I'm tired of being fucked with while I'm working. So
Mhm.
like, yo, he's one I would use the brass knuckles on. That's how I feel
Right.
about him.
Right. And it's like, I don't know, he may be the greatest person on the face of the earth, but just the existence of his face and his voice, it's the
Yeah.
voice. Right. But anyway, the
Yeah.
Doorman episode, it
That is a great bottle episode of
Right.
television, y'all. Like,
Yeah.
even though it plays into and gives context to a lot of shit, it really is a great bottle episode. And like, not to spoil it, but like the use of black and white is fan-fucking-tastic.
Even like the old throwback intro sequence to that, right? It felt
Yeah.
like if I hadn't seen those, the music and everything like that, all felt very old Hollywood. And it wasn't until you actually see the vehicles coming through, right, that you realize it's modern. But like it starts off with an old Hollywood feel, which I appreciate.
So I want to get into real quick the directors of this because they got some really great directors. Let's first off and let's say Dustin Daniel Crichton. Like you texted me, I thought the same thing. I was like, bro, what happened with Shang-Chi?
Right. Right. And like literally, like I'm in the first episode and I pause it and I text Brandon and I'm like, where was this motherfucker on Shang-Chi?
Yeah,
Right? Because this show in general, it's not shot like TV. It's shot
like a
like a
movie.
film,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And it's got intention to the
Yeah.
camera movements, like the film stock. Like this is it. If it didn't look like a movie, I think it would have been a disservice because it's a show about fucking movies, right?
Right. Because I remember when this was created, Dustin was announced as a co-creator and producer. And he's a producer on the entire show, and he
Mhm.
directed the first 2 episodes. And this is like the best thing he's done since fucking Just Mercy. Because
Mm.
I really like Just Mercy, and I think his best film is still Short Term 12. If you
Right.
haven't seen that, fucking see it. The dude who does the next 2 episodes, when I saw his name, I was like, no fucking way they got this guy. James Ponsalt. James Ponsalt, if y'all don't know, he directed Smashed, which is the movie about Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Aaron Paul, and they are alcoholics. And the movie's about one of them sobering up and how
Huh.
that fucks up their relationship.
Huh.
He also did The Spectacular Now,
Mhm.
which is that movie about Miles Teller, who's an alcoholic, and he's dating Shailene Woodley, based off that popular young adult novel.
Right.
He did a really good movie about David Foster Wallace called The End of the Tour, starring Jason Segel as Dustin
yeah.
and David. And Jesse Eisenberg is the journalist because this is based on a true story. And he did The Circle. I still haven't seen The Circle, but The Circle is that thriller with John Boyega, Emily Watson, and Tom Hanks.
Was that the one
I
that's
still haven't seen it.
Yeah, like I've heard of The Circle.
Right.
I just don't. Yeah, I think it's like it's Netflix or one of these streaming services
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
on trying to tell me
Yeah.
to
and
watch this shit.
and I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it.
Right. Yeah.
But like fact that they got James Ponsalt, I was just like, whoa. Tiffany Johnson directed the next 2 episodes, and I'm not familiar with her work, and I can't find really anything about her. But by the way, Doorman was directed by James Ponsell.
Okay.
Uh,
Right.
And then the last 2 episodes is Stella McGee. Stella McGee, Canadian black woman. She did Everything, Everything, a movie I actually enjoyed. It's that young adult romance movie with Amanda Law and that white guy where Amanda Law is definitely sick of everything, so she's locked in the house and she's sneaking out the house to be with this guy. And she did The Photograph.
Okay.
And The Photograph was good.
It was okay. Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, The Photograph is a romantic drama with Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield.
Right. Okay.
So like they got some motherfuckers to do this.
They got film directors. Right.
And you can tell. You can
Yeah.
tell. You can fucking tell. That's why, like, I know this is like a mini series because like we're gonna wrap up this review, so we don't spoil anything because like, yo, there's a lot of cameos in this. Like, there's his girlfriend. I was just like, what? I was like, what? She's in this shit?
Fucking Joey.
Yeah,
like,
don't say that.
Right.
But like straight up, I was surprised that this is still being billed as a miniseries because this feels like a first season. But
Right.
if this was it, I'd be fine, even though it ends on a cliffhanger. I think that cliffhanger though is resolution enough where if there was nothing else, I'd be like, all right, fine.
Right.
I'm satisfied. But it is a cliffhanger, and I do hope they get a second season because like this is a fantastic fucking show.
Right. So my only fear is if they do get a second season, and I want this. I want to see Ben Kingsley and Yaya. I want to see
Navigating
them
Hollywood.
right, like forever. I want to see their friendship for fucking ever. And before I like finish out, like that thought, I don't want to forget this. This is the first time in a long time that Ben Kingsley seems like he's locked in.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It
At least
feels
for this
like
Marvel shit. Well, Iron Man 3, he was locked in.
right, but like this feels like he's actually enjoying acting instead of getting a paycheck.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And like if you know, like look, make your money, boo, but like he's been like a stalwart of direct to videos for like the longest time, for like last 10 years.
Which is sad because he's one of our finest actors, Oscar winning actor. He really is honestly one of our best actors. Like I'm surprised he's still working because my man's has been around for a long time. Like I'm gonna look up how old he is now because like as long he's been working for as long as I can remember.
Like he's like
fuck yeah, like Jesus Christ.
He's got to be 85,
82.
Okay, all right,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
so he's had 1, 2, 3, 4 marriages. Jesus Christ.
But
he's half. Remember, y'all, he's half white British and half Indian.
Yeah, that's why I was able to play Gandhi.
Play Gandhi, yeah.
Right, like no one can say shit. But I hope they get a second season. But I just hope and pray that the second season doesn't become a superhero show.
Yeah, keep it character based, keep it grounded, like firmly planted on the ground. Like it's cool just to follow people who don't want to be superheroes just navigating this world. Like, yo, I got superpowers, but like, yo, listen, I'm just trying to survive, bro, from day to day. I love that about this.
Like we said at the big top of the show, if you removed the superhero shit, this is still one of the best shows about friendship and Hollywood that we've seen in a long time. Like
I really wish this was a spinoff of How to Make It in America. Like this could be called How to Make It in America, Hollywood.
I would love a crossover between Wonder Man and the studio.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, right.
You know, Continental Films, they'll be like, oh, like, they're gonna put him front and center, and then he's got to
Yeah.
navigate all that bullshit while hiding his superpowers.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Which
Yeah.
which is funny because now I'm just like, if they do get a second season, how are they gonna navigate what happens in that last episode? Because like it comes a question out: is Simon outed or is he still incognito?
I think he's still incognito just because he's got too much burn now. He's got
Because
too
he's a
much.
star.
He's a star,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and the reason he's obsessed with Wonder Man really touched my heart because I was like,
Yeah.
if I was a dad, I'd be doing the same thing. I'd be showing my son all types of dumb shit.
And like, here's the thing: watching this show reminded me of why I wanted to be a filmmaker.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Like they had the dude from Triangle of Sadness in this, and he's the director of the Wonder Man remake, and this nigga cares. Like you could tell he is a in this world a revered art director doing Wonder Man, and this is like the hottest project in Hollywood.
And like, this is the first time this dude hasn't played a complete scumbag.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and I love what they talk about after premiere of Wonder Man. He's like, I don't like sequels, and Simon's like, I don't either, and he's just like, but
let's have a
let's
conversation.
talk about it. And he's just like, yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Right. It's
Sorry
like,
to spoil that part of Wonder Man for y'all.
It's fine because
But
honestly,
how about that one episode near the end though, with them trapped in the house?
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh, that was the most awkward fucking thing.
I was just like, yo, everybody's doing an Uncut Gems episode of their TV show.
And I'm fucking watching this thing, right? And I'm like, wait, is he doing Pretty Woman? Right? What is this? Is this nigga really doing? What are you fucking doing?
Oh man. Like, yo, I felt bad because I was like, oh, as soon as he turned, I was like, somebody filmed that shit. And lo and behold, I was like, oh, fuck, somebody filmed that shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to like, I want to go and the show's so good. I want to go back and watch it again.
Oh, I was about to say that. I subscribe to Disney Plus, so I want to watch it now that I can't, because I watch these screeners with headphones on my laptop. I want to watch it on my TV in full 4K on a soundbar.
You can get the app. The Disney their screener is an app you can put on your smart TV.
I can, huh? Disney debuts on a smart TV.
Yeah, man, it's on. Like I downloaded that shit onto my my Apple TV.
Oh, see, I got a Samsung TV. Like,
But
that's the
like,
problem.
look, search for it. I think it's on there too.
I got to get a Roku, dog, because Disney debut only works with Roku.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the other thing is like, oh fuck, I gotta buy a fucking Roku. Like,
Roku's like $50, man. Yeah, it was like it's
the
worth
economy is not kind right now, dog.
And I get it. But like, it's this is not an advertisement for Roku, but of all the smart TV options, the Roku.
It is universal. It works with everything, like everything.
Yeah. Because I hate Fire TVs. I hate the operating system. I hate the Samsung operating system.
The Tizen, as they call it, on the TV. Like, don't get me wrong, Samsung phones are like some of the best phones you can get. Probably the best phone you can get. Like, Samsung has now outpaced like every fucking smartphone. But as far as their TVs, I like the picture, right? Because that's what I got it for, is the picture. The picture is fantastic. But it's just the operating system and the fact that you can't download everything you want or need.
Right. So, like, here's a free plug for Roku. If you're out there and you're for a TV, a smart TV, make sure it has the Roku operating system on it because it's just the best and easiest.
Either that or get a TV that has at least, because my TV only has 2 HDMI ports, and that's the other problem. get a TV that has 3 or 4 HDMI ports because
Yeah.
you're gonna need it, bro. Between hooking up a surround sound system, game console, and then the backup streaming device, like you're gonna need it.
The Roku. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So,
that's
but yeah, Wonder Man. I'm excited to watch this again. I hope it. I'm very excited to see the reviews. Like,
and here's the thing. I'm going to judge everybody on how they feel about Wonder Man. Like, I might have to cut some people out of my life depending on how they fucking interact or with this show.
well, I feel like Disney knows something. They have something special because they moved the review embargo up to the same time as the social media embargo. Because I was just expecting the social media embargo, but now same time we can
Right.
tweet and post. So like, there's no need. We're not gonna post to social because you got this review you're listening to now, so you can hear
Right, right,
everything. Like, there's no need. But like, yeah, social and review embargo drops at the same time now. Like, I got that email yesterday. I was like, oh wow, okay, y'all really got faith in this motherfucker. Which is funny because I watched it and like the first few episodes, I was like, fuck, this is really good. And like, I just didn't think Marvel had something like this in them. Does it give me
And
faith
for
for Doomsday? No. But it does make me just a smidge more excited for Spider-Man. Just a smidge.
So like, if that's been the Marvel run for the last year, properties that you don't think should work are working, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Thunderbolts should, like, I didn't give a fuck about Thunderbolts before I watched it, and I was
And
like,
I knew it was
going to
be good. I knew it was going to be good because when I got that email from the Disney rep and he's just like, yo, can you make it to the junket screening? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, why me out of all people, y'all inviting to see Thunderbolts first? I'm like, all right, man. And then I remember when the movie ended, I was like, oh, fuck. That was a great action movie that's also about friendship and mental health.
Yeah. And
Fantastic
Wonder
Four.
Man. Yeah.
Like,
And when
that
they
should not have
announced
worked.
Wonder Man, like a world in which everybody is sort of like on the same team, like a utopia, right? An actual family dynamic. Yeah. And Wonder Man, when they announced Wonder Man, it's like, oh, they really are scraping the bottom of the barrel for shit.
I had no opinion because I saw the talent behind it and I was just like, sure, you know what I mean? Like, at this point, like, you guys announce all these talented people making this and you don't give them the leeway. And thankfully here they were given the leeway.
Yeah. So yeah, Wonder Man drops next week?
Yeah, the 27th. I hope I feel this way about the second half of Daredevil. Because that's in like 2 months.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right. We're the Film Blurs. I'm Brandon Norwood, and I'm the motherfucking protagonist.
I'm the protagonist.
I'm Jeff Stewart, a.k.a. He Who Remains.
Don't come at us. It's just fucking movies.
You've been listening to the Film Blurs podcast.
Man, I just love what you guys do, man.
I never miss an episode. It's the best. It's my favorite podcast.
Follow Jeff on IG on MindFireXL and Brandon on Twitter at BJN Tweets.